Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about the plasma membrane in this video. My name is Yog Raurade. Then let's this video start here. Very firstly, there is a definition of plasma membrane. The definition is like plasma membrane is a thin, elastic, semi-permeable living membrane that serves as a boundary for the cytoplasm. Okay, the features are it is a thin, elastic, and it is not completely permeable to everything. It is some semi-permeable. Okay, it is the very important feature is that it's a living. Okay, it's a living and its cells and its all structure is actually living. And thereafter, it serves as a boundary for the cytoplasm. After this definition, after the definition there are many theories of plasma membrane, and before many years it had started. Very firstly, in 1920s, the first theory of plasma membrane was proposed by Goiter and Grander. This model called as bilayer model. According to this model, plasma membrane is made up of lipid bilayer. Lipid bilayer means one layer of the lipid is on upper side and another is at the lower side, and its structure is just like this, and it possesses one head and two tail. Okay, and same structure is also on the another side, and this structure was firstly proposed by Gotter and Grander in 1920s. In the 1935 Davidson and Denley model also suggests same kind of plasma membrane, but there is a presence of protein on the upper and lower side of the plasma membrane. This is the only difference than the Goiter and Grander model. Okay, it proposed in the 1935. After that, after that there was a third model was proposed by the Robertson, and according to this model, the plasma membrane was made up of three layers. That's mean it was a trilamellar, or it is also called as a unit membrane. In this membrane, you can clearly observe the presence of protein layer in upper and the lower side. In between there is a two layer of lipids, means lipid bilayer. External side is a glycoprotein code, and lower side it's is quite different, means both are protein, upper and lower both are protein, but their size actually different. Okay, this size is actually means wider than the inner side. That's why it's called a trilamellar, because both sides are not same. It is a is a it is the only difference. It was proposed by the Robertsons, and you can observe they also suggest the width of the plasma membrane. It was about 75 angstrom, and further they estimate these things. If we move further, if we compare the two models, the first is the Davidson Denelli model from 1935, and the very recent model which is accepted by many scientists, Singer Nicholson model, which was proposed in 1972. You can get the difference from both the models. In this model, in this first model, there is a presence of outer protein balls. Okay, these are the protein balls on the upper side as well as at the lower side, and in between both of them there is a presence of lipid bilayer. Okay, this is the upper layer and this is the second lower layer. This is a This is a model of Davison and Daniel model. You can get the differences in both the model very easily. The first difference is that the protein in this model, protein are in the outer side. It may be in the upper outer or inner outer, but it is completely on the outer side. But whereas in the Singer and Nicholson model, the protein you can see it also present in the upper side, as well as it is inside the membrane, and it get transferred into the membrane, completely transferred into the membrane. This is a very prominent difference in both the models. And remaining all the portion, all the structure of the plasma membrane, the lipid bilayer is all the same in both the model, but the structure and the presence and the situation of the protein is different in both the models. Okay, in the next slide we are going to see the size of the lipid, protein and lipid in the plasma membrane. Near about 79% plasma membrane is about the protein, and remaining is about the lipid. Sorry, it's a lipid. 79% is a lipid and 20% is a protein. That's mean the presence of a lipid is prominent there. In the mature RBC, the ratio of the protein, lipid and the carbohydrate is present actually 8%. Okay, after that protein and lipid, these are the proportion of protein and lipid, and there is a presence of carbohydrate is also there. After that, the size, the vertical size means the width of the plasma membrane is about the 75 angstrom. Okay, and it may up to the 105 angstrom. Okay, this is from the 75, it is minimum 75, and in general 105 angstrom. But in many cases, in the rare cases, it may be increased up to 215 angstrom. Okay, this is the general figure, but this is the exceptional figure in some cases, in some plasma membranes. In the other slide, protein of the plasma membrane. There is a two kind of protein in the plasma membrane in general. The first protein is a peripheral protein, and the second protein is an integral protein. As we discussed earlier, peripheral protein are present on the surface of the plasma membrane, but the integral protein goes transverse in the plasma membrane and helps in the exchange of the various material out or the inside of the plasma membrane. This is the fundamental function of the this protein, integral protein. Integral protein is 70% of the protein, structural protein. It is 70% of structural protein, and it is 30% of the protein, peripheral protein. Okay, and this is the weakly associated with the surface of the plasma membrane, peripheral protein, and this is the extensively associated with the plasma membrane because it is going transfers in the plasma membrane. As the examples of the plasma membrane, we can give the examples to the peripheral protein. The first example is a spectrin in erythrocytes, ATPase, cytochrome C in mitochondria. Whereas for there is examples of integral protein, rhodopsin found in rod cells of retina, and cytochrome oxidase found in mitochondrial membrane. These are the example of integral protein. Further, if we see the chemical composition or the how it compose from, there is a presence of glycoprotein. Okay, it's glycoprotein means carbohydrate associated with protein. Then after, phospholipids are there, means bilayer structure. It's composed of phospholipids. Carbohydrate, it's present on the surface of the integral protein on the surface of the plasma membrane. Nucleic acid is also appear there in very small amount. Salt, some certain salt and ions are there, and definitely water is there. Okay, these are the chemical constitutions which appears in the plasma membrane. uh, Here is the diagram which in which we can explain the complete structure of plasma membrane. You can see various elements which are present in the plasma membrane. This if we consider this structure, this circular structure, and this thread like structure is a lipid bilayer. Okay, this is the lipid bilayer, phospholipid. Okay, they are present in the upper side and the lower side. This is the head of that lipid, and this is the tail of the lipid. The head is actually the hydrophobic. Head is actually hydrophobic, and the tails, the two tails, okay, in the inner side are actually hydrophilic. If we move towards the this glycoprotein, this is the glycoprotein present on the upper side, and this is hydro carbohydrate. This is the carbohydrate chain is there. uh, After that, this is the cholesterol. This small amount patches present inside the phospholipids. This is a cholesterol, and this structure is a peripheral protein, and this structure is a integral protein. Okay, you can classify this in this portion also. Hydrophilic region, it's okay, it's a hydrophilic region, it's a hydrophobic region, it's a hydrophilic region. Okay, this region are completely divided in two type, hydrophobic and hydrophilic. The upper region is a hydrophilic. As earlier I mistaked in earlier sentence, the upper region is actually hydrophilic, and internal region is a hydrophobic. Okay, correct that mistake. Hydrophilic is a upper region, and hydrophobic is a inner region. Okay, this tail region is actually hydrophobic, and outer region is a hydrophilic. uh, if we move further, there is a diagram. This is a different three-dimensional diagram for plasma membrane. This is a sugar chain. This is a sugar chain made up of the carbohydrate on the surface of the plasma membrane. This inside structure that we can see here, this is the tails of the lipid bilayer. These are the tail. Okay, and inside, in between this tail, there is a presence of cholesterol. This is a chains of cholesterol randomly present inside the chain. There is a presence of this integral protein is there. This make a passage, okay, for the various kind of essential material which goes inside out or outside in. Okay, both passage are possible through this integral protein because it's actually transfers to the plasma membrane. This all the structure actually make a passage. This structure make a passage in that. This diagram actually same as previous bus, but it is a three-dimensional and something different structures. But both diagram shows the same structure and elements. Okay, this globular structure is a head of the lipid bilayer is the tail of the lipid. It's a hydrophilic, it's a hydrophobic. Okay, in this diagram we can clearly observe or analyze this integral protein is there. This make a passage, and small passage pore is there through which essential material exchange. This is the haponoid, means it's a cholesterol material, It's called as haploid. Okay, it's an integral protein. It's also integral protein. This is also integral protein, thread like protein. Its structure get means change here, but it's also called as an integral protein. It's a glycolipid. Means means it's make a hydrogen chain with the glyco, means carbohydrate. That's why it's called as a glycolipid. Oligosaccharides, these two structures are very important here, oligosaccharides and the glycolipid. Okay, then after, if we move further, uh, here all the portion of the plasma membrane which was essential are already have covered. Then here we stop our video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe my channel. And thank you for watching, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you.